Hey everybody, thank you for stopping by my channel. In this video, I will be sharing with you about a week's worth of thrifting trips to all my local Goodwills and mom and pop thrift stores. I will also be stopping into an estate sale with one of my daughters. So let's jump into the video and see what I find to resell on eBay, Poshmark, and Depop. Let's go. Looks like they've got some new stuff in, but I'm not too interested. I do peek at the hard goods, but it's not where I spend hardly any time. Well, the bad news is there's no volunteer today, so I'm gonna look at the regular part of the store. The area I'm talking about is at the back of the store. It's just like 4 or 5 bins that they fill full of clothes. And when there's a volunteer here, you can fill a whole brown bag for $5, but unfortunately there's no volunteer today and there's only 4 bins. Usually there's 6 bins, but so when there's no volunteer they charge $3 per piece. So I'm going to show you guys my outfit today. I'm wearing a little linen top, but this is a very short mirror. I'm wearing a little linen top that I just love because it's 80 degrees, 80 something degrees today, and my Spanx flare leg jeans and my little sandals. And I'm pretty sure I thrifted this whole ensemble except for my sunglasses and my earrings. All right, let's see what I can find. Jockey, no, not interested. Loft, no. A lot of that kind of stuff. This is turtleneck. Jones of New York, no. All right, I'll come back on to show you if I find anything good, but this is what we're dealing with. And there's 2 behind me. Usually there's another one here and another one over there, but it seems like they've been neglected or they're kind of phasing out this portion, unfortunately. Okay, I found something that might be worth picking up. Again, today every piece is $3, but this is Bob Mackie. Unfortunately, it's a small, but it has some great buttons here, a nice little fun, you know, animal, what are we calling that? Leopard, cheetah print. So I'm gonna look that up. If it was a large, extra large, plus size, I would be more excited, but I'll look this up and see if it's worth taking home. Okay, found another maybe piece here. We've got some Harley Davidson, which normally I'm not too interested in, but these are an extra large and they're like a fold over top waist there, and they've got this blingy bottom side here with, I believe these are a wide leg boot cut. So I'll look these up as well, we'll see. This has no name. Feels substantial, but there's no name. So we'll leave that. Echo, never heard of it. Cute piece, but I've never heard of it, so probably leave that here. Land's End, no. Old Navy, no. It looks a bit faded, but no, I don't normally pick up Old Navy anyway. No name. Express, no. LMOS, no, that's a pass for me. And it's pilled like crazy. Alright. So this is what my cart is looking like. That probably took me, I don't know, an hour to go through all 4 of these, and I went through to the bottom of each one. So I'm going to go through these, see what's worth keeping. I did find a couple good pieces, I know for sure, but the others I have to look up. They're just so-so. Gonna check the dress section. See if there's anything worth taking home today. Looks reversible. I wonder who makes that. I don't see a tag, but if it's reversible, it's probably in between the 2 layers. Let me check that. All right, we are checking out estate sales today. Let's go in here and see what treasures we can find. It's a nice piece. Oh, this is nice. Looks like the whole set here. Yeah, you let me know. Oh, those chairs are pretty.
It's pretty, that mirror.
Yeah. Very pretty. It's only 90. Those
If
are
I had
cool.
any wall space at all, I would get them.
Yeah, those are nice.
I know.
So this is the home goods section. A lot of dishes here. Let's see, they've got games over there. And they've got a whole room here where they have Christmas stuff and all kinds of holiday stuff, artwork. A little bit of furniture. And then they've got a dollar rack here. So let's check that out, see if we can find anything. Oscar de la Renta men's blazer. Kids' clothes. Gonna pass on any of that. Women's shoes. I did find a couple things on the dollar rack that I'm considering. This men's Orbis button up. It's a 2XL. I'm not sure. I generally never pick up Orbis, but it's $1, so I figured I'll look into it. And then this Hot Topic tie-dye hoodie sweatshirt. I'll look into that too. Again, a brand I don't normally ever pick up, but it's $1, so I will look into it and let you know at the end. But right now I'm going to peek at this row of shoes, see if there's any good shoes. Checking through the dresses. A lot of these were here last week. Most of these. So I'm looking for anything new that is worth reselling. This is the damage. It has been a little less than 2 hours, and I went through every single one of these bins. So let's see what we have at the end. A little fit check in the mirror here. I got my linen pants on, my Ralph Lauren t-shirt on, my tennis shoes. Northern Breeze, never heard of it. Dan von Furstenberg. How's this still here? I have no idea. I've been here a couple hours. But that is beautiful, yes. We will put that right in the cart and check for any more. Rainbow Joe. That looks really cool. I'm gonna look that up. See if it's anything good. I don't know Rainbow Joe. Let me know down in the comments if you do. But I've never heard of that one. What is this? Zuriat? I don't know that one. Doesn't look like anything though. Blue pepper. Ellen Tracy. It's pretty, but no, it's been here quite a while. Wallflower. Lane Bryant, no. I can't tell what that. Leaf? Oh, no, I don't think. Oh. I don't think that's anything. Gonna go see what we can find this afternoon. Just wrapped it up at the gym. So now we're gonna go treasure hunt. A little too high, but it's a pretty shirt. Vineyard Vines. But not for $9. Wait it for you top for $7, maybe. I'll look up this style. It's pretty cute. We'll see. I'll look it up. That's cute, but I don't know about sacred threads. You guys let me know in the comments below if you know anything about if I should have picked that up or not. Lauren Ralph Lauren, but it's pretty plain, just a little top. So I think I'll leave it here for $9. Yeah, I'll definitely leave it here. Alright, so we're going to check the other side of tops, but pretty much just check this whole row of large and extra large tops, and didn't get anything. So let's check the next side. So purses on the end caps, but these are the same ones that were here last week, although Dune, I don't know what this is. Dune, what do they want, $11? It's cute. I'll look it up. I've never heard of it. I try to look up one or two new things every time I'm out that I've never heard of, but I can't look up everything. Obviously I'd be here all day, so I'm going to check the smalls, work our way down to the larges or the mediums. Looking for the new tag this week. A lot of this stuff was here last week, of course. I always feel like Haven should be a thing, but when I look up comps, it never is, but it always feels really good to me. Lulumari? I don't know. Never heard of it. I've heard, it seems familiar, but I don't think it's anything. I could be wrong. Talbot's anchor top is cute, but it's just a small, and I don't think Talbot's in smaller size. I haven't had good experience with anyway. Maybe you guys do, let me know. If you do, if I'm missing out, it has to be, in my experience, pretty substantial piece and a bigger size. I think I could say that across the board for a lot of brands. Soft surroundings, same thing. They went $13 for a medium. Oh, okay, it's new with tag, but still a medium new with tag. A tunic top. Yeah, I don't think it's over 13. I think that'll end up with the bins. What do you guys think? All right, I'm gonna put this down and show you guys if I found anything at the end here. All right, here is what my cart is looking like. So I'm about to go through all of this and we'll see what is actually worth picking up to resell at the end. All right, so this is what we're leaving with. I found this on the way out. This Balambra, I believe is how you pronounce it, made in Italy. Size large, 100% linen. I believe it's a maxi dress. So that's number one. Number two, the banger, the bolo, is a Anna Sui, S-U-I, dress. Size 6, really, really cute. In really good condition. Love the buttons on it. And they're only asking $7, surprisingly, because obviously they didn't know what it was. Next, I'm getting this jumpsuit. It's new with tag, and it's a wide leg, and the brand is, and it's a size medium. The brand is Aria Latner. I'd never heard of, but I looked it up. The sell-through rate wasn't phenomenal, but the sales prices were, and it's my size, so if I don't sell it, I might be wearing it this summer. And then I picked up this Mare sold in Anthropologie top, it's called the Vanessa top. It's cropped with a kind of like a kimono sleeve. Sorry, it fell off the hanger. I'll show you later better. But yeah, and it's a medium. And last, and these I got for myself. These tables are super cute. Let's see if I can get one out and show you. Just put a plant on or a lamp, whatever. But they were super cute. So I'm gonna get 2 of those. They're kind of pricey, $8.99 each, but I like them. And then the last thing that I'm getting, is this beautiful Robert Graham sweater. And it is a 3XL. Here's Robert Graham logo if you don't know it. And they're only asking $7 for it. So it looks in good condition. It is linen and cotton. So I think that is a good pickup. So that is all that I'm walking out with today. So not too bad. Been here maybe an hour, 2 hours. All right, this is what the cart is looking like. It's piled pretty full. So I'm gonna go through all this and show you what I get at the end. Checking the sell-through rate and the sales prices. So that will determine what I pick up or not. So I will go through it and check back in with you. So this is my put back pile piled on top of this chair that I was sitting on, going through everything. So as you can see, it's quite a bit. So the prices here are pretty high. They're asking on average about $9 per piece. So after I factor that in, there's not a lot of profit left on all of that. So what I am getting is this little bit that you see here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So even though they're charging $9, it is Lily Pulitzer and it's a maxi dress. So I'm going to pick that up because today I do get 30% off. So that would be worth it to me, being that it's a maxi and it's a size medium. And this Tommy Bahama, it's 100% silk, which normally I don't pick up Tommy Bahama women's, but this is 100% silk. It's a really pretty pattern and color. They're only asking $5. So I'm going to pick that up. And then the next piece is a pair of somersault jogger pants. And I think they're only asking $4, and I get, again, 30% off today. So I think I can get about $30 for those. They're very, very soft, very cozy feeling. Then I have another Lily Pulitzer piece, and it's just a little bit different for Lily Pulitzer, just a plain dress. But I like the gold buttons on the sleeve and on the neck, and they're only asking $7. And with my discount, my camera's making it look faded, but it's not. It's a nice blue. So picking that up. Then I am getting a John Mark tunic top, and I believe I can get about $40 for this. It's got a lot of nice mixed patterns on it, long sleeve. So and it's a large, so I'm going to grab that. And then last but not least, actually, this is a Sundance top, and it's an extra large, and it had a 100% sell-through rate after I factored in long sleeve, button up, and the size and brand. So I'm going to grab that. And this little trash can is for me in my office. And yeah, that is about it. And I thought this would be a cute, these 3, I don't know, maybe they used to be ornaments, I'm guessing. But I thought this would be really fun bowl filler in a bowl that I have. I just think they're really pretty, and they're quite substantial feeling. They're glass. So I'm going to grab 3 of those just for bowl filler. So yeah, that is the damage today. Check the men's jeans. Never heard of Garcia jeans. You guys let me know if you have. Never heard of that one. Some BKEs. Peyton, $10.99. I think I'll leave them here for that price. It's pretty high. Some Wranglers. Twin Life, never heard of that one either. Here's some Levi's boot cut. 32 by 34, $8.99. I think I'll look those up. I'll see if I want to take those or not. Let's see what these are. Levi's 502s, 34.32 for $9. Not sure. got some 505s, 3632 here. I'll look those up as well. Some American Eagle. Quite a bit of American Eagle. Oops. And we've got some 501s, 3832, 899. That flies. I'll look those up as well. And some 511s, 3634. Look those up. And then some Polo. But they look pulled right there. And they want $11 for them, so no. And we've got some cinch jeans. I don't know about those. $8.99. Some Wrangler. Basically all the jeans are $8.99 except for those polos for $10.99, so pretty high priced. For profit anyway, to resell. Alright, so I'm just going to look up these that I have and I'll let you know what I end up getting. So I'm going to leave these here. They only have about a 30% sell-through rate, and even though I get 30% off, I still think I'm just going to leave those there because I'm trying to pick up faster sell-through rate items. Alright, so these I am going to pick up. There were 9 available. I did put in the size 32, 34 and the style, and had over 100% sell-through rate. So I'm, nope, I take that back. They were cut off. So, no, I'm gonna leave these here. Bummer. But now we know, at least, you know, the size I put in, 32, 34 in that style, were a good pickup. All right. So that was my week of thrifting, checking out multiple thrift stores over multiple days, even checked out an estate sale with one of my daughters, which was very nice. Always love to pop in on those, even though I don't resell that stuff, generally speaking, hard goods. But sometimes I do find some great clothing there to resell. But anyway, drop a comment below and let me know what your favorite piece was that I thrifted this week. Or let me know if you found a new bolo by chance that you could share with me. Always love to learn. So thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with me. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.